Hey everybody, that's right, I'm back. Hello, my name is Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. And if you were just here like 10 minutes ago, yes, I just went live, but I wanted to come back on because an item that we were just talking about in the video where I was going around the thrift store sold. And so I wanted to come on and I thought, this is a perfect opportunity for me to share with you guys how to pack. I meant to unwrap one of these, hang on. How to pack multiple items to ship, and multiple breakable items. Pardon all the bubbly wrappy sounds. So, as you guys, if you were watching the video just a few minutes ago, I was walking around the thrift store and I was showing these escargot dishes that look like this. And right after I got off, these sold. They didn't sell on eBay because first I thought, oh, maybe somebody bought them. How nice! But they sold on Etsy. So the 5 of these escargot dishes sold for $74.99 on Etsy, which is amazing. And so I thought, you know what, let me come on and talk about how I ship them, because that's one of the things that I get questions about. And I know it was really hard for me when I first started reselling, shipping breakables, just shipping in general was tough. So that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I have, because I sold it on Etsy, I like to use my clear tape as opposed to my eBay tape, which I have both sitting handy. And so the box I'm using for this is a large mailing box, because I want to make sure because there are multiples of them, I want to make sure there's enough cushion between the layers. And so I have a bigger box. The first thing that I put down in the bottom is some craft type paper, which I can't remember where I got mine, Amazon or something, Uline, different places sell it. Anyway, so I put that down in the bottom. Oh, when I tape the box up, I don't just tape across the seam, especially if it's a heavier item. I make sure I taped along this part, and then I taped along the edges too. I don't always do that, like for some of my more like lighter things, first class type items. I don't always tape these like edges as well, but this was something that's going to be a little bulkier that I thought would warrant extra tape in that realm. So I've got that done, and what I've done is I've taken 3 squares. There's the mic. 3 squares of my bubble wrap, and I have the small bubble. I have big bubble too, but bubbles if I'm word to say. So 3 squares of that, and then I just roll it up. And I know I'm going to get comments like, why don't you have the camera pointing down and just show us? It'd be so much better. Well, guess what? This is how we're doing it. So there. All right. So I take 3 rolls, and that way it's nice and cushioned in there. I don't overly like tape it up or anything like that. So that's that. And so I'm going to put in, on top of that craft paper, I'm putting in 2 of them. So I already have those bubbled up. So what I've got, let me show you what I've got going on in here. So what I've got going on in here is, as you can see, like I have them staggered so that the dish part, and that's the handle, and then the dish part's over here, and there's the handle, so that there's a little more cushion between the two, and there's a little more room for them to move around if they happen to shift. And then I'm going to put 2 more pieces of this on top. Okay, Kayla. So I'm putting 2 more pieces of craft paper. 1 would probably work, but I'm going to do 2. So I make kind of another layer like that. And then I'm going to put the next 2, already wrapped. And I use 3 squares, as I said. The next 2 are going there. Wait, which way is that going? There and there. Scoot over you. You're going to have to share. We're bunking up together. So then the next layer looks like that, and then another layer, just a little bit, because I've got 1 more to put in there, like so, and then I've got a little bit to put on top. Now with some of my smaller items, as you guys know, I pick up cute wrapping paper and things like that. So this is something I shipped earlier this evening, and I use this wrapping paper that I got, or tissue paper rather. But this is a lot, and so I'm not using my cutesy. I mean, if I really want it to be cute, or if this was like a $200 item, I might like cute wrap each bubble wrap thing. just to make it look like little presents that they're pulling out. But I did. I'm like, no, I think we're good. And then I've got my card. This is my grandmother, and it's my thank you. Snap and share, upload a picture with your review, take 15% off. There's my coupon code. And I put that on top of that, like so. So when they open it, it's right there. And then I seal this bad boy up. And then I print off my label, which I technically have already done. And then I'm going to schedule my pickup. I've already scheduled my pickup for the day. And then it's sold as soon as I schedule my pickup. So I'm going to go schedule my pickup, adjust it for the new package that's going to be out there, and then we are good to go. So I don't know. As you guys, if you were watching the video right before this, like I just talked about these items, and so maybe that's the secret. It's like plants. You need to talk to your items in your room, and now I feel like I'm doing that NPR show. Oh, what's it called? The Delicious Dish. You need to go and talk to your stock room and your items, and maybe they'll start selling just like plants grow. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed or you found this useful, and I will talk to you on the next one. Thanks so much, you guys. And again, I just said that. Bye.